Alright, so welcome back once again, wonderful people. Welcome back to this wonderful channel. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Depending on where you're doing your voice or the great. I beg you, this is the first time listening to this wonderful channel. Do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share. That one is very important. So at any time we get to Bunga New Zealand or doorstep, and you go do the first to be notified. So on top the matter, and now so they be IPOB don't go give one to INEC. And the matter we currently come here and so on IPOB, the warning where they go give INEC people. Wonderful people I beg go us everywhere day and I make I carry this news come for your doorstep. I beg if you never hit that subscribe button, don't forget to hit them. I make a reading editorials the thing they happen. As they hold for IPOB. IPOB sends message to INEC ahead of Imo governorship election. The indigenous people of Biafra has addressed a statement to the Independent National Electoral Commission ahead of the forthcoming governorship election in Imo State. The Jan News Media reports that residents of the Imo will on in November 11, 2020 to vote for their preferred candidate in the off-cycle governorship election. In a statement on Friday by the spokesman, Emma Powerful, the separatists continued cautioned INEC against creating a crisis in the state, saying it would not be silent and allow the Nigerian government to use officials of the electoral body to carry out evil in the state. And Ogema Powerful don't come talk and say, no go there. Say all these officials say make all these governors wey they come for governorship election, make them no come use these INEC officials, so they cause wahala for our state. Say like that's where they go do election. Say and anybody where they want put for there and make the people vote and make votes count to one. No be say after now vote them no go come give the person where in vote. No, the person wey win, they go come carry and give to the person wey pay them, make them give them the vote. Now wetin Oga Emma Powerful dey try explain. I know say our country is corrupt. We are full of corruption. Corruption dey everywhere. So now im make the IPOB first of all warn INEC people concerning the matter. In come dey talk for here say the global family and movement of the indigenous people of Biafra, ably led by the great and indefatigable liberator Maazị Nnamdi Okechukwu Kanu wants INEC not to throw Imo State into political crisis in the coming Imo State gubernatorial elections as IPOB does not get involved in Nigerian fraudulent political section called the election. Nevertheless, we are not going to be silent and watch the Nigerian government use corrupt INEC officials to perpetrate evil in Imo State by extension the southeast region. Everyone is familiar with INEC fraudulent activities during elections in Nigeria. INEC is not independent but fully dependent on the government in power or any money-backed politician who can line their pockets. However, in this morning election in Imo State, INEC officials must be very circumspect not to throw Imo State into crisis by becoming willing tools to renew other 4 years mandate of suffering, hunger, and killings. He stated and read. And they say INEC people say, una don't see us everywhere there. Say make una no use on hand. Put our people inside the same suffer where we dey suffer. Make una not be using our hand. Put us back to another suffering for another 4 years. Say make we allow the people, make them vote the person where they want. Say make you know say INEC officials, some of them are very, very corrupt. But INEC POB first of all and warn them, say this election will go happen. Say make them warn them on time or make them not do anyhow. Make them do this election smoothly and how it's supposed to go. And the main thing where they bother Oga Emma Powerful because of the way the things that happen where they say if person go win, they go talk to no be him win. Saying another person na him get the cup. Now this matter where they are trying, because now no say no be everybody go want to relate and this man and Ogima Powerful don't they involved. He say make them give anybody wey be say he don't win, make dem give am a power, make dem give am a right. Make dem tell am say na him win, no be say him go win, they go come carry am. That time when another governor don bribe dem finish, he go come talk say if to say na hope wan win, na him go come talk say na no be hope, na him dey her wey win. And as the matter wey dey at hand so. They come dey talk for years. The IPOB want the INEC officials not to replicate the actions of the Supreme Court, which exposed an unwanted candidate on the people of Imo State, thereby causing immense suffering, political intimidation, and mass killing. However, in this coming election in Imo State, INEC officials must be very circumspect not to throw Imo into crisis by becoming willing to renew other 4 years mandate of suffering, hunger and killings. The statement read, powerful acknowledge the IPOB opposes political parties and government that the detrimental to well-being of the southern people. He accused Governor Hope Uzodinma of fostering a climate of insecurity not only in Imo State but also in the neighboring areas. He cautioned those collaborating with the governor to manipulate the electoral process, advising them to be very, very consequent. He likened their actions to inviting trouble by using firewood infested with ants, indirectly attracting lizards to the gathering. And this one added when they give up, and added where Ogima Powerful they give INEC people. So this is what they do now. Now to they invite lizards for where they born stick where insects dey. And so I just when they give them, make them say enough is the word for the wise. They cannot be like say them no talk now. And they know why they talk now. Make it not be like say tomorrow they go come they say we are not told. Nobody told us. The courts already give the order. So make them not do any wuru for this election when they come. Now you make IPOB people come put mouth to join the matter. Say you see this coming election, this gubernatorial election happening on the 11th of November. So it makes them very careful. Make them try to comport themselves and do this election accordingly. And I want to IPOB people to tell them now, especially Ogima Powerful, the spokesperson of indigenous people of Biafra, and I talk to so I say, all this wuru and garagara what they do for election when they happen, say make them not do that thing again. Then the one INEC say, you see this matter where they reach our hand, and I don't want on our soul, make on our use on our head. Once I use on our tongue, count on our teeth, make it over and say if something happen tomorrow, and they go talk say not tell us. Now we don't tell her now. Can they read for here? Say when they talk for here, he cautioned those collaborating with the governor to manipulate the electoral process, advising them to be very wary of the consequences. He likened their actions to inviting trouble by causing firewood infested with ants, directly attracting lizards to the gathering. Therefore, INEC officials that Hope Uzodinma had picked and drafted to rig the Imo State election should be very careful not to buy a market that comes with heavy price. We want those draft INEC officials to know that Imo State people are groaning in pain for a killer government, and it will be suicidal for them to subvert their wishes in this coming election because of money or threats, he added. And say we don't already suffer. Say Imo State people we don't suffer enough. Say make the knock out our pay, but we know say Hope Uzodinma don't pay some INEC officials wey go help am rig this election. Say make those people make una dey very very careful. Say they got their eyes on you people. And we know of all of una as una big reach or as una small reach. And say we ain't sabi wetin una dey do. So we make una dey very careful. And wetin Imapo's spokesperson of indigenous Biafra is saying. He say make una dey very careful. Say when they watch on our back 247. And they watch on our back because they know say the thing wey dey happen for our country don too much. And Ogima Powerful acknowledge the IPOB opposes political parties and government that are detrimental to well-being of the Southern East people. IPOB warned INEC officials not to replicate the actions of the Supreme Court, because Supreme Court already talk on top the matter, and say they no rig this election, make they do this election according to how the thing suppose do, and wetin Oga Emma Powerful talk, the spokesperson of Biafra people. Wonderful people, now here we go cut off for now. Beg if you first time listening to this wonderful channel, do not forget to hit the subscribe button, like, comment, and share.